kidding me?
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
What? She's dead. She's a Force ghost.
No way. Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top. I am over here at Casa Day Tank Top, and also with me in Casa Day Tank Top is one Morgan Drace.
What the heck?
What happened?
I don't know.
We beamed you over there. I really wish that we could get like a hologram, like a singular like you could be like Hera and just be like a hologram thing the whole time. That would be good, but I don't know how good our compositing and CGI budget is over here on Watchers in the Park.
Slap a TikTok filter over
Jump on that
me.
jump on that Patreon and maybe we can actually get there. But we're over here, y'all. Dustin is on a vacation.
He's accompanying my stepfather on a voyage down the Nile.
Literally down the Nile. It sounds so much more like I mean, it is epic, but it does it's like accompanying a voyage down the Nile. Both of our other fellas are on vacation right now.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we're stuck fucking pushing this fucking YouTube broom like an asshole over here.
Dang
But we are over here. We are watching AHSOKA fucking season 1. We're on episode 4 right now. This is like the midway point, and this is kind of like, for me, this is like the fuck or walk like episode where shit needs to kind of like, we're talking about going to maps, and we're talking about going to galaxies, and we're talking about doing all this stuff. I need this thing to happen,
Shit or get off it.
Get off the porg.
Yeah, get off the porg.
Get off the porg pot or whatever it is. Can you see like a little porg coming up like a ghoulie? They're ghoulie shaped, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Porgs go to college?
Oh, no.
I'd be down.
Porgapotty.
Porgapotty. No, there's been a bunch of things about the show that I've had a lot of fun with. I do think that you sort of just I want the A plot to really be employed. I mean, here's the other thing. This is what I think is happening. I think Thrawn's big episode is next episode because it's the next episode that Dave Filoni directs. So I think that he likes to get really hands-on. And the first time that we saw Sabine, like in this show, like the very first episode, he directed it.
I do want to learn more about them, so I do want to hang out with them more.
Yes.
But I feel like when it's action scenes, I don't really learn a lot other than how they fight.
Right. I mean, and traversing through the forest or traversing, through a Death Star, you under pressure, that pressure cooker will bring you closer to some of the characters if they give us some dialogue stuff and everything like that. I mean, I think the other thing is also the length and stuff. It's going to be a pretty short episode. So I think it'll be fight heavy, but I think we're going to get some of that stuff. But I encourage this show to give me more. I want some more dialogue with some of these characters.
Please, sir, I want some more.
What? I think Barack Obama. We're gonna get a look at that birth certificate. We're gonna find out who this guy is. I think it's possible.
Do you think he's like the guy who's from the video game?
I hope not, because that's
means.
stupid, and also, I mean, it's fine if you bring him, slice him into the crew. That's fine. I mean, they're gonna have to they've recanonized people that kind of previously. I mean, Thrawn was similar, where he was a big part of the novels, and they were just we're throwing away the novels, but we're gonna put him back into the show. And who's the Lord of the Sith?
Wait, is this before Andor or after Andor?
This is after Andor.
What if it's
Andor was
Mon Mothma's shit daughter?
Oh my God! What if it's her piece of shit fucking daughter?
Her piece of shit fucking daughter.
Okay, so this is take note, executives and Tony Gilroy, even though don't at all. Mon Mothma sets up, starts all child bride, whatever, and then her brand new, terrible little shit boy husband is killed by the rebels, and then that turns her into an inquisitor type of guy, and he's like, fuck you, mom, and fuck you fucking rebels. I'm turning into an inquisitor type type of gal.
Yeah.
And then that's how we get it, which I think would be fun, which actually that's like a really compelling story, honestly. Like let's do it. Let's do it. But we have ourselves a show to watch, and we're gonna jump on that shit over here.
Let's watch this show.
Let's watch this fucking show. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun and shit. So but we want to say we just appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through AHSOKA. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to all of our AHSOKA coverage, you guys can do that by becoming a part of the fucking Patreon. The Patreon, which is linked in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click that, you head on over, you hit us up at the premium streamium tier, $8 tier, and that gets you full uncut access every week. You get it the same day that we shoot them. You get it to see before anybody else. But if you can't do that, but you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe. Ring the bell thingy over there because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Keep trying to sign off of this video.
Gonna try again.
Affirmative.
Classic Star Wars. The ship's fucked up. We gotta fix it.
Comms are still down and the primary power converter is offline.
Would you say this? This is like
We can't
it's
send
like
this vessel
evil
home.
Vermont.
Our ship isn't going yet.
that we're in here. Right? Darth
Yeah,
Bernie
so the
Sanders
Broncos
is
is
hanging
involved.
out.
Probably.
And the means to get where they want to go. I fear we face a difficult choice. Which is? If
Let
we
them
can't
do
make
it.
the journey to find Ezra, then no one should.
Oh, they want to destroy their thing.
Oh, like
so
just like so
can
no one can
find
get there and they'll
them.
lose them forever.
Mhm.
That's kind of I like that.
Maybe this time for good.
Counterpoint, let
Or
him
that.
find Thrawn and then shoot Thrawn in the fucking head.
Shoot him in his stupid blue
Shoot him in his
face.
face. Like,
He's blue, not bulletproof.
yeah. Stick a gun in his mouth, man.
Let's find my
It's America.
Don't got you slipping
This is America featuring Lando Calrissian.
They say that Lando is a mastermind. Gamble chips to pass the time.
Oh.
If you get it, I
Fuck
feel
is
like.
this?
Yeah. Is that one of the ones with the cape?
Oh, that's the that's the Cape the Cape robots.
Best get underway soon.
Is that a note of fear in your voice?
Experience.
He's like, I was literally in Order 66. Like I'm fucking I got
I've seen some shit.
Every time I see a fucking lightsaber or a stormtrooper or anything like that, like I should be having like the like Hello Darkness, my old friend, fucking
Yeah.
like, Fallen Jedi. Interesting.
Okay.
Fallen Jedi.
Who fell? Who's a Jedi?
Fallen Jedi is the name of a fucking what is it? A video game guy. The current ones. He's a redhead. He's the guy who plays the Joker.
So he's probably that guy.
He could be. It could be. Unless it's a misdirect. Because he basically does a mocap and it is his face. Like it's him. So you get to see.
Okay.
People like those games
So-
a lot.
Which Joker from Gotham?
From Gotham.
Relax.
But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
Since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I'm not. Good. Should I be? What? Worried?
Nope.
Couple of boomer dads just talking
I know
like
how much
we are.
Ezra means.
What's up, Woody?
Nothing. How about you?
Not much.
Oh, it works now.
And now he's gonna get fucking.
No. Yeah, where's that?
Finally some progress, and then he gets fucking
Explode.
shot in the
I
back like a
know.
dog.
Wow.
Oh no! Don't punch him! Oh, you! Your shit! I love it, dude. Rock some soccer. We're doing it. We're literally doing it.
Oh my god.
I love this. This is great. Oh, his little other arms are kind of coming out a little bit. Oh yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Fuck yeah.
Fuck your shit.
I love that. We literally rock them, sock them robots. Nice. Taking hits. Sick. That was fun. Does he got a stutter now?
Well,
Can't talk?
that will set me back a bit.
Okay. I thought we were gonna bumblebee this
Prioritize the
motherfucker
transmitter
or
above
something.
everything else.
Stay together.
You always did better that way, in my opinion.
Listen to the droids.
Mostly because Sabine's not good at fighting yet.
Well, I mean, bad at being a Jedi.
Yeah.
She did fine right there.
She did.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, like, no, as a Jedi, she sucks, man. Like, she got fucking stabbed in the fucking gullet. Like,
yeah.
But you can't leave without authorization.
Watch me.
Whoa.
she
There's a
didn't.
meeting of the general staff. What do I tell them?
You'll think of something.
Tell him to suck my green dick.
Suck my green tentacle head.
Head?
It's like, why not? You don't know. You don't know what comes out of those.
You don't. He does.
Well, when you're a general, they order
Squirted out a couple
yeah,
green-haired children.
yeah.
You're risking an awful lot by doing this.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
who's gonna play
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Uncle Iroh.
Nice.
Uncle Iroh in live action. If they ever released it, by the way, I would love to see a trailer or something.
We're all in on free.
Have faith.
Faith. I lost that a long time ago.
Oh.
All right.
Jedi that doesn't believe in nothing no more.
Witchcraft.
What of it?
You're like, yes, so.
Yeah, so say something. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We get a rematch. Ooh.
Uh-oh, now it's
She
serious.
finally took her cloak off. I remember you. Let's see what we got.
Let's see what he got. Let's see how good.
Let's crack this masked boy open and see what we got to do here. I don't know. Is she like leading you somewhere?
That's what it seems like.
That's what I. That's yeah.
And they're separating them.
Yeah.
When the droids activate
Yeah.
together.
Oh my god.
And why is this witchcraft and pushing someone with your hand? With your magical.
Isn't it interesting that that's
This is witchcraft, but when you levitate shit,
I'm sure.
That's just being a bro. When I see somebody levitating shit, I'm like, you're
Right,
fucking
we're like,
weird.
a Sith is like literally shooting light
Lightning out of your hand.
Kids, boy, what you got?
I like this thing.
It's cool.
Oh my god.
Oh!
What? Oh, he's dead?
Is he dead?
Dead.
Did he die?
They fucking.
Are they fucking? Like. Ooh. What in the world?
He's not a guy
Would
at
it be
all.
like nanobots or something, or a spirit or whatever? Like.
Got this.
That's hilarious that he's just a big bag of fucking dark farts or something like that. I love that.
He's just a bunch of Oogie Boogie and Nightmare.
Oh, right.
He's a bunch of bugs.
Yeah, just a bunch of bugs.
I don't know which is worse. I might just split a seam now if I don't die laughing first.
Oh, fuck Star Wars fans and their dumb-ass fucking theories. I love that. I love that so hard. He's a bunch of bugs.
Just a bunch of bugs.
He's just a bunch of bugs.
That wizard's just a sack of bugs.
That was just a sack of shit bugs.
Protect the map until I send for you.
Maybe it's like, that's another thing. Like, you could have been like, we don't know about Obi-Wan. He could just be like a sack of, just a sack of bunch of bugs.
They could all be just a bunch of bugs.
Just a bug sack.
What if he's related to Ben?
And what is just a crazy old sack of witch bugs? Are we gonna fight between her and him? Probably.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Or just a conversation between those two,
Conversation
honestly.
could be, well, talk and then fight before you
Talk,
fight.
fight.
If you gotta fight.
Look at they're gonna have a little one-on-one.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
Oh
He
no.
personally knew Anakin Skywalker. That's
Interesting.
crazy.
He never mentioned you.
Oh.
Is that why you walked away? Abandoned him?
I'm not here to discuss my past.
Could you though?
Yeah, could you a little?
The only reason I'm
Be
here
good characterization.
Some of us are
is to secure
new.
the future. Something far greater.
Interesting. What does he want? I'll be pissed if he gets killed and we don't get to find out.
Or he's just tagging along so that he can shoot Thrawn in the face.
Wouldn't that be something, like, if he actually turned out to be, like, if they were kind of concurrently, like, had the same goal in a certain
Yeah.
sense? Also, again, like, I mean, get the witch to fucking, like, take her ass out or, like, hold her or do something.
That's what I'm saying. Where's this witch? She's gonna pop out last.
Unless she left and went up on the ship to do the hyperspace thing. Which
to do witch shit.
She could.
Just to go do witch shit.
Get in, loser. We're doing witch shit. She's a little turned on by this.
I know.
Doesn't she?
I think because she hasn't had a fight with someone who's like up for it in a while.
Yeah, I think that's also another thing. Like these guys, like they went to the same school. They know how good their training is. I wish we could have had like maybe a couple more run-outs, just could like use a bit more. But
I'll be sad if you.
I really don't want them to get rid of it. I do no. I mean that happens all the time, and like it happened in like Obi-Wan versus Grievous, like when they'll just like, punch somebody in the face or something like that. Yeah, I love that shit. Is she gonna do it?
She does look like a teacup.
You have no power.
Was that laser? Was that light?
No, I think it was out of her gauntlet. Like a Mando shit or whatever.
God.
Which I thought was a cool fake out, honestly.
That's pretty good. Oh, she got it. Okay. Owie.
Ooh. She got Home Alone.
Yeah. Batman.
Basically.
That was unwise.
Don't kill him. Too interesting to die. But then again, that's prequel era Star Wars for sure. I don't think that Sabine's dead.
Get them up!
Oh. Nice.
Oh.
But what I don't get is that I thought you're not supposed to get emotional.
Come to this. But you know no other way.
Stop!
Oh.
Speed. Destroy it!
Okay.
Stop or the ball gets it.
Away from her!
You're gonna shoot right through your hand, lady? That's very weird.
It blows up and it takes you like.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Huck it in the ocean. Just go what?
She would have done it.
Stay back!
But you're not like her, though, are you?
More than you know.
He's like reading the future or something. He's like,
I know you feel that Ezra Bridger is the only family you have left.
call the dark side.
You don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, you want to come see him?
Yeah.
Come with us.
Yeah.
Come with me.
It would be so sick if she actually did it, kind of. Even if it was just like a ruse, just to get on there and to, you know.
Come to you.
Do it. I like want her to do it.
Do it.
Seriously, like.
Let's do it. Let's go crazy.
Do it.
Do
it. They knew what they were doing with that one right there.
They're gonna cliffhanger this. Come on, don't do that.
Come on, motherfucker.
She did it. Okay.
Actually, legitimately, I like this turn.
Yeah.
She's gonna choke her to death.
What?
Well, no, you can't. You can't.
Listen, he promised no harm would happen.
And I feel like
he's
you
the
might
bad guy.
Release her.
Oh.
Shin. I gave her my word.
Okay,
Unlike
he's
her
a man of
former
his
master,
word.
Honor among thieves.
I shall keep mine.
Oh. I like this guy. An honest scoundrel.
Send the shuttle to retrieve the good Lord Balin.
The good Lord Balin. I don't know why that's funny. Like,
Come in, over.
oh, but then his hair gonna come in and fuck up everybody's plan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we want them to take off. Like, I'm actively rooting for the bad guys.
No, I want them to go there because I want to get to this fucking fireworks
We want to get to the blue fireworks.
Where are Sabine and Ahsoka?
They are attempting to stop the enemy from the surface.
Their shit is fucked.
Yeah.
Properly, witch
I've got
shit
it.
fucked. And that one guy was a bag of bees.
That helmet was a bag of bees.
A bag of bees.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes!
Oh my god.
Oh, so they can't follow.
Yeah.
Oh. Only we know it. But Ahsoka, she got it burnt on her hand, didn't she?
Like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of that's sort of that whole thing.
I don't know how that would work, but it could work.
I mean, whatever. They're gonna figure something out.
Ignore them. Engage the hyperdrive.
What if they pull a fucking
They're gonna go
Laura
in there
Dern?
with
Well, that would kill. I mean, that's a suicide. But they're just like, listen, it's fuck or walk right now. Like,
good.
oh shit.
Yeah. Bye.
Whoa!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh no.
The Greedo guy.
Hey.
They kind of did. They sort of did. I think it was just because it literally, like, the ring, they went through the ring. It didn't quite fuck with them, but
I've got a bad feeling. Oh no, is he force sensitive?
he has to be. I mean, his dad was like, Kanan was like one of the best Jedis.
She's fine. Why are they even playing with me?
Why are they even fucking with me right now? What? Huh?
Eh? They're water people?
No. Is she in some kind of ethereal plane type
Is
thing?
she dead? Is she a force ghost? No, or force ghosting? Is she dead?
No,
and
no,
she's
no, no, no,
force
no, 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 no.
ghosting?
Oh, okay. This is some shit that I'm gonna have to explain to you,
Well, okay.
or hopefully the show will. We'll wait and
Yeah,
what
we'll
they
see
do.
if the show's gonna let me know what the heck is going on.
I know what this is.
No,
Oh
not
my God.
Anakin.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
What? She's dead. She's a force ghost.
No way.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Kiss. How come?
Whoa.
How come he's not all gross and old? Oh
Well,
yeah, they added him in as young.
They switched it out because it's like he reverted back to his original.
Because he never, yeah.
Because
he did the right thing in the end or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to be you only get to be a hot ghost if you're a good boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, because you think Obi-Wan's like, well, why can't I go back to my train spotting arrow, you know?
So I was nice.
So well,
I was nice my whole life, and I have to be a bag of shit older
I have
man.
to be. You're like, that's worse than being a bag of bees.
That's not fair.
That's not fair, right?
You should have to be a bag of shit if you die beautiful and evil. They should make you an ugly
He should have
ghost.
to look like, he should have to look like, hey, your sister, like that old fucking, when he's in fucking Return of the Jedi or whatever the fuck it is. I mean.
Okay, so she's a force ghost now.
Okay, yeah, I think they're gonna.
I think they want us to believe, as an audience member, as an idiot. And I think the people who know.
Yeah.
But as an idiot.
Not as an idiot.
No, as an unwashed, uninformed, ignorant hill person.
Tusken Raider.
If I'm watching this
You
show,
think that she's dead? You think that
she's dead, and now she is a Force ghost, and she's going to hang out with the other Force ghosts.
I mean, which is kind of cool. I mean, like honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's like
We got witches, we got ghosts.
Yeah.
We got bees.
I mean, we got bees, not the bees. It's not the
bees the whole time.
I love that more than life itself. And I mean, I seriously, I really do. I love how fucking spun out. Because also the other thing was they kind of kept like, because like the other video game guy that you guys keep wanting to fucking get into this shit. Like the other video game guy, when they like, I think somebody had asked him about it or whatever, and he was like, yeah, I mean, like, I did a bunch of fucking voice work for a bunch of projects last year. I think and then he was like, wait, am I in AHSOKA? I'm in AHSOKA. Okay, cool. Okay, but not in that way. You know, he basically, like, and then it was just like, I don't know. I love the fact that he was just a bag of bees. It's like the best thing that I've ever heard. I mean, like, I don't know. It's.
Or maybe the witch lady, like Melisandre, birthday smoke child.
Maybe she made one or whatever it is.
Yes.
So she got her and Balin fucked her on that fucking Stonehenge.
And then
he did like the couple of stiff pumps.
I wouldn't want to have sex with a Jedi.
Unloving pumps or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Stoic Jedi sex. No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, as far as again, we have yet in live action, we have yet to kind of like deal with that in any real way, which I think would be cool. You know what I mean? That'd be interesting. You know, like
Force ghosts bang each other.
Force ghosts. Ooh. Well, I mean, you know, it's just a big old orgy. It's like everybody. Okay, so. But this is what I mean, like they added that Vader thing. I think that he's gonna be cool though, Anakin.
I'm here for it.
In whatever way that they.
Mostly because it's like an actual. It's the actor, right?
It's Hayden.
And it's not de-aged, is it?
I maybe a touch.
They might be giving a little bit.
Maybe they gave him
the beauty filter.
They give him a little bit of cream. They gave him like a little bit of a TikTok filter on there for sure. But like I think. But like I'll tell you this, the thing that I love about it the most is that we are now eliciting things about Ahsoka in Ahsoka's show, because that's one thing that I could kind of hit this show for, is that it like hasn't really fucking been about her. It's a Sabine show.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see her have a conversation with Anakin.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and I think that it is, and I mean, like the last time that they saw one another, it was they were fighting, and they had a fight scene in Rebels, and it is like legitimately like it's really good. Like even watching it without context, without anything, you know, like so I don't know. I mean, like I think that it's an interesting wrinkle to have him there. I think that he's going to kind of help. I don't know. I mean, I wonder what they're going to talk about. I mean, he's kind of.
He's going to be like, I saw the cutest baby Jedi. You're going to die. You're going to fucking die.
Yeah, you have like, he's like, wait a minute. No, I think I remember. Oh, I meant to kill that motherfucker.
He tried to kill you. If you had seen how cute he was, you wouldn't have ever done Order 66.
Right. Yeah. No, or like she literally sees him and she's like, hey, what the fuck, man? Like, like. The whole Order 66 thing? I mean, like, I know the last time that we fought and you were Darth Vader, but this is so I can actually have a converation. What the fuck, dude?
That was
like,
a lot of little babies.
Yeah, no, yeah, there was a lot. Mr. Skywalker, what are we going to do? And he kills that little dumb Australian child. I like this episode, actually. Like, there was, like, a lot of, her take, because we've had that happen so many fucking times. The Sith, and I'm just saying Sith as in like a surrogate thing. I know that they're not actually fucking Sith, but like they extend their hand and they're like, join me, and she does it. Most of the time they say no.
I'm like, thank you.
I'm like, sick. Like, let's do this. Like, you know, I think, I don't know. It's interesting because he also has like clearly sort of has like a like he a little bit more of like kind of like a clairvoyant, like the whole like seeing into the future thing, which is like a Jedi power type deal. And I'm wondering if he can even see better than like maybe Ahsoka, and he's like, oh, this chick is gonna become.
But if he
maybe
can
she's
see
good.
in the future, you don't know. Maybe he.
Or I think it's like I think it's one of those things like where he gets like kind of feelings of where the Force is kind of pushing and
I
pulling.
was gonna say because if he sees in the future, maybe he sees it like this action getting her, or like getting to Thrawn and Ezra actually ends up.
You know, I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's like
He's a secret good guy the whole time.
Well, I think it's gonna be one of those things like where he's like sort of like a cog like within like the will of the Force, like where it's like basically what he does, even though it's not like his plan, the things that are set in motion do pave the way for a greater good for the universe.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I could maybe see that kind of being how it you know, sort of like how it expresses itself, because that's sort of like kind of the whole thing. Like whenever there's like a lot of light users and the light side is sort of kind of gaining a bunch of power, like the Force will like introduce like a Palpatine to even the odds and shit like that. That's why this whole thing of balance is kind of like this whole.
You need to get a Thanos up in this.
Just snap them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get rid of them.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things
like he should just snap every time there's like one extra dark
every time they start getting a little too big for their britches.
Whenever
it's
like it's out of whack, he'll just snap and like 3 Jedi will disappear.
Yeah. And then it'll just sort of.
And then when other babies are born, and then it's he could get it done.
They could, yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, yeah, like there's a couple of story turns legitimately that I like, and I like the fact that they did them, and I like the fact that I kind of don't exactly, you know, there's a couple elements where I don't quite know where the show's gonna go, and that is nice. That is a good thing for this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't quite know the tenor of the relationship, or the conversation that we are going to have with Anakin. I mean, I think it's really cool that we have him in this show, and it's just mostly
calling her Snips.
Little Snips.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on.
I mean, that was. I mean, even us from like our limited Clone Wars
we
stuff.
only watched a little bit, but I know that.
But you know like, that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so like, I think that it was. And I'm sure for a lot of people that was like a very, you know, to me it's a more interesting moment than it is maybe like an emotionally powerful moment. Had we, you know, like.
Well, because it's before you see him and he says that, you know exactly who it is.
Exactly.
You're like,
right.
fuck,
like,
oh
my God,
fucking
you know, like
guy.
this fucking guy right here. So like, I think that, or this is something that's kind of like been like a little frustrating, is that you're like, okay, like okay, we're getting a map. We're getting a map to do the thing. Okay, cool. We're still getting the map. We gotta turn the map on. We gotta power. We need to wait for the ring to power. We need to get gas in the car before we get the map. Okay, like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? Like,
I am glad this one is just like, no, we're going.
Yeah. Right, and now things are happening, and like you said, get to the fireworks factory. And I do think that the fireworks factory is Thrawn. We took off for hyperspace. They're gonna be there, and so I think that, and I'm excited for that. And I think that I don't know. I just wonder. I don't know. Balin, and again, his angle is just some of the most interesting shit in this show.
Yeah. I'm glad we didn't lose him.
I would have been
glad he wasn't a secret bag of bees.
Can we talk about the bees? Like, can we just talk about the fact that, like...
I know we saw a cloud as something, and I just, in my mind, in my fantasy, in my reality... He's bees. And bees. You will tell me.
He's bugs and he's bees.
Don't get my comments saying, it's actually this.
It's actually this.
No, it's bees.
No, like, suck my fucking cock. That's fucking bees. Sith bees or witch bees.
Don't gaslight
Don't get, like, we know what we saw.
Come on.
We know what we saw.
Beyonce's internet and gaslight me.
Well, no. They've been gaslighting each other. I mean, granted, listen, now, it's one of those things where I wonder if the internet didn't exist, would I have just thought he was a heavy? And I wouldn't have given it much thought.
Yeah.
I wonder.
because it's like
I'm sure maybe we would have talked about it or whatever.
It's like Kylo
but
Ren. It's like he shows up in a cool mask, and you're like, it's just a new character in a cool mask.
Mysterio confirmed.
Oh, Mephisto.
Mephisto confirmed. Mephisto confirmed. Not Mysterio. That's Dick Gyllenhaal, and that's whoever else. Like the.
Yeah, he actually exists.
He's actually a guy, not a bag of fucking bees. Like. I mean, like the Is this just? Are they trying to get people to just be like, hey?
A guy can show up in a mask.
Stay off the internet. Go touch grass.
Go touch grass.
Like stay off the internet. Like this is literally, this will never, like to quote your favorite Star Wars movie, this is not going to go how you think. Like this, like there is, unless it was Ezra, or unless it was like a clone of fucking Luke Skywalker or something like that, like Luke with 2 U's or something like that, which is literally something that happened in one of the books, by the way. Somebody cloned Luke Skywalker and they called him Luke with two U's.
I don't know, what are you gonna call this one? Stick another vowel.
Unless it was another person that we know, unless they just do the total fan service thing, it literally would mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that, and I commend them for not pulling that shit.
Yeah.
I commend them for not doing that. Like, I think that, or you have to, yeah, I mean, sometimes your masked bad guy's just a bag of bees.
Sometimes it's just, yeah. You gotta check that.
I think they want. I mean, it's an interesting way to just be like. I mean, they're sort of making up for. I think they're sort of making up for it with the Anakin reveal.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think that's something that I don't know how much people were like anticipating something like that happening.
I mean,
you know
I kind of had a feeling just because this is the Disney Plus Star Wars shows, they just
we just had him in. It's like we just had you in Obi-Wan. You want to bank a couple episodes. You want to bank a couple shooting days or whatever it is.
And but I'm glad they did that because it's something interesting, and I'm glad that we're shooting off.
We're shooting off for that.
Next episode, I get to see where it's at.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna be really annoying, and then just like we only focus on Ahsoka. I mean, that'd be actually.
No. The two things that happened are exactly
either one could be interesting. Yeah.
Either way, I'm sick because like we got. I think it's gonna be the Thrawn and Ahsoka show, which it should be because the show is called Ahsoka, and we talked about that before. It's like that's the only name that they could call the show.
Yeah.
They can't call it Rebel Season 5. They can't call it Sabine. They can't call it whatever. They gotta like even a casual, like knows who Ahsoka is at this point, just through the fanfare and stuff. And so I think that but the show has not fucking been about her up until this point.
Yeah.
Like it literally, like even for a second I was just like, oh, she's just like, it's just her. It's not just her going.
She's actually gonna have a conversation
that means something to her. I mean, like, 'cause she, even before, like, again, like, some of this, I mean, it is a problem. Some of these fucking dialogue scenes are so dry and so, like, again, it was like two boomer dads talking. It's like, are you worried?
You doing okay? Yeah.
Yeah. You sure? Yep. And that's it. Like, I mean, like, I mean, like, there needs to be. And again, I just sort of I can't remember, like, it's always fun when your own videos come up in your own mentions and shit like that. And I watched like a couple bits of our reactions to fucking Andor, and just how much information is just in even like episodes where not a lot happens. Like we're learning about stuff, and I just feel like, but they're so expressive, and it's so evocative of how people feel and where the characters are and stuff like that. And I just think that they need a little bit, like in that regard. I was just like, God damn. I mean, like this, it's like she's like, the stakes are so high. Are they? You don't seem to give a fuck.
Because also, like, the stakes are so high. they're finding one guy, and I get it. He's the scariest man in the world, and like he's gonna he's Space Hitler. He's gonna rally all the radicalized people. Is he? But he'd have to do that.
Well, I think one thing that maybe they could have been doing. I mean,
unless he has.
I honestly think that we could have been spoon feeding a little bit of. I mean, I know that we want to make like this big grand entrance, a Grand Admiral entrance, but like I think like there could have been more of the, like maybe one or two more of those scenes, like that Dark Council that we saw in season 3 of Mando.
Yeah.
Like just them talking like what is the like. Maybe, or like eliciting a plan, like what do they want to do? Like what are they, what's gonna happen when, or we start to elicit and spoon feed some of that stuff.
Something, or like even, I don't know, you're walking in the city and there's like, do they have news programs? I don't even know if they have that.
They got some stuff.
Something where it's like, oh, this is the anniversary of like Thrawn, his atrocities and whatever. I don't know, just tell me something of like his atrocities. Why am I so scared of him? Because as a new casual, I don't know.
Oh my god! Like,
why he's so scary?
We could go into like one of these missions or something like that, like where, I mean, they even could have tied it into like part of like the, like maybe like the opening thing, like where they found the thing, like where they're just like, so wait, this used to be like this planet used to be inhabited. It goes like, yeah, until Thrawn showed up.
Yeah, or like, yeah, and they were just like, maybe either I would like someone who was like a zealot of Thrawn, have a conversation with them.
Like a Thrawn, like Renfield or something
why
like that.
He is so like, oh, if he comes back, there's an army of this guy. That's actually concerning.
These guys, it's like, these guys who don't give a shit if they live or die. They just or something like,
I'm like, or I don't know, just I get like we saw like the shipping yard. There are Empire people who are still active. Why are they waiting for Thrawn specifically? Like, why is I don't.
Yeah.
I think that.
I think we could build up even more anticipation to this thing. If we're not gonna get him, if we're not gonna do it.
I'm like, why don't they want to find him and put his head on a pike? Again, I don't understand why. Like that's why.
Like, shouldn't we go find him? We know they still exist. Why shouldn't we? I think it's because everybody. Maybe it's what that one guy said was true. Was like where they just think that he's dead.
Yeah.
They think that he just got disappeared or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But like, it stands to reason, knowing what what you kind of like we don't quite know or understand because they haven't really said it. Like, because I had to just tell you. Like, he got taken away by a bunch of Purgils. Bunch of Purgils like literally wrapped themselves around like the ship, and then they went like or whatever.
That's
it was.
Cute.
It was very cute, but it could have been something like there could have been something like where they said like that happened and then this thing blew up and we don't know.
I hope again, my dream is that Ezra and Thrawn were stranded together
just
for years,
slamming ass.
It could be romance, but I just would be like, oh, it's just us.
No.
There's no one else to talk to.
That is
just become sort of friends.
If this
wouldn't that be crazy?
If this season was like 10 or 12 episodes, they could do something like that, like a bottle episode.
Or no, what if next episode they show up? And it is Thrawn and Ezra just kind of hanging out because they're stranded. And then we get a bottle episode where we find out, like, they had to rely on each other.
They're the American and the Japanese stranded on an island.
Enemy mine.
Yeah, enemy mine. Yeah, that Louis Gossett Jr. Dennis.
And then Thrawn has a baby. And Ezra has to raise Thrawn baby.
To raise the Thrawn baby, right?
Adorable.
I think that good movie, by the way. Check it out.
Ask your grandparents.
Amazingly violent too. I rewatched that not too long
ago. Really?
Oh, well, it's like rated PG, and like a guy gets put in a meat grinder, and you sort of see it. Like it's fucking like one of the bad guys from fucking Blade Runner. He just gets put in a meat grinder. Like it is pretty incredible. I think other than that, I mean, I think that like the Balin Skull stuff is sick. Like the fights were good. I enjoyed them. Bag of Bees is beyond. It's beyond. Like I'm beyond thrilled with that. I just love the fact that it was nothing, and I love the fact that all of your bullshit fucking Star Wars theory fucking crap was incorrect because you guys need. That's another thing that we also. That's another thing that I do think that happens with Star Wars fans is that they fucking spin themselves out on the shit that they really want. Like their fan theories.
It's like me on season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
like pre that I was like spinning on it. This is gonna be this. It's gonna be so amazing.
Right, and like and I not to say that what that stuff wasn't like. All of it, so like you're disappointed on two fronts. It doesn't do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
But then is it good? Like you know what I mean? Like and that really kind of wasn't that
No,
much.
I feel like at least this is like fun and it's doing cool shit.
Yeah. Like whereas
I'm
like
having a good time.
Yeah, whereas like you know it's like you just gotta kind of like let these filmmakers and these creators kind of take you on the journey, and you can decide if that journey is good or not. And so I think like ascribing all of your biggest fucking wank material to this thing and wanting it to happen and then being disappointed that it doesn't, I don't know. I just think that we really need, like, it is kind of insane that Filoni sort of did that. Like, where we have like this mass or is it just one of those things where it's just like, they're just like, oh, he's just a guy. I mean, like, we just need a heavy, and it's not that big of a deal.
It might be.
Maybe they never gave him a single fucking thought, and they never even considered.
No, because it could also be like Star Wars lore. There could be this thing, or like that's a whatever cloud, or witch lore. Like it's a witch thing. She can witch. Yeah, I'm sure that there's a Star Wars lore reason.
It would be cool. Okay, it would be
for
cool
the
like,
cloud beast.
Because like the cloud sort of went away, right?
And he could probably just stick
do you
it
think,
in another.
Do you think he just goes back in like he's sort of like he's like the bad guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit? He just needs to
he's like the guy from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood who lives in a jar.
Oh.
The little guy in the jar.
It's Envy.
It's Envy.
Or no, it was
Pride.
It was Pride. Spoilers for.
Oh, sorry.
Well, whatever.
There's a cloud in a jar at one point.
Yeah. And it just He's just a bag of bees.
Just a bag of bees.
I fucking love that so much. I don't know why.
Just like the phrase "bag of bees."
Bag of bees is also good too. I mean, just the fact we can say it. So, anyway, I mean, like, I think that this show has never been poised to be more interesting and engaging on a story level than it has been right now.
Yeah, I'm excited for next week.
Seriously, like the conversation with her and Anakin and everything, and them actually getting to the fucking Thrawn's fireworks factory. We're finally there. We got 4 more episodes, and that could be, and I think it could be pretty meaty and it could be pretty great. So I'm very excited for next week, and we're gonna be back in full effect. Actually, next time it's gonna be you, me, and Emil.
Holy shit!
Emil's gonna be back.
The trifecta!
I love it. Yeah, so we're gonna be over here. We're gonna be reacting to that shit. So we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through AHSOKA. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode, or not to the next episode of AHSOKA, but early and uncut access on the days that we shoot them, you get them before we put them up on YT. You hit us up on our Patreon. It is the best way to support the channel. The link's in the top end comment or the description below. You hit us up on the premium streaming tier, and you guys get full and uncut access as soon as we shoot them to all of our AHSOKA coverage. And if you guys want to, if you guys can't do that, you guys don't got the fucking scratch to rub together over there, but you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like, a subscribe, ring the bell thingy over there, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, and we will check y'all later.
Bag of bees.
It's a bag of bees.